Hello. Okay, so this morning we're going to do some Pilates for anybody sitting at a desk, okay? So when we're sitting at a desk, we're generally getting a little bit rounded through our shoulders, upper back. Head is often forwards, so we've stiffness here. The pelvis can be rotated back and we can have stiffness in the lower back, stiffness through the hips, okay? So we're going to do some work on loosening all of that out, but also doing a little bit of strengthening. So if you can grab a couple of weights, not necessary, if you don't have weights, you can grab a couple of tins of beans or water, bottles of water. If you have a belt or a scarf as well, and then either a rolled up yoga mat, a foam roller or towel, and we might use them as well. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to start in standing, okay? We're just going to do a couple of roll downs just to get the spine loosened up. So tuck the chin into your chest, rolling all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way forwards. Bending your knees as much as you need to bring your torso onto your spine. Press through your heels and then uncurl vertebra by vertebra all the way up. So your tailbone is keeping engaged with the heels sort of thing. And then you're uncurling all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to pause and then exhale, uncurl. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Nice and slow so that you can think about moving each vertebra. Inhale up. Exhale back to center. Inhale all the way down. And this time we're going to walk our hands out. All the way out into our plank position. You can lower the knees, then the elbows onto our tummy. Tuck the elbows in by your side. Inhale to come up. Let's pause here for 2 breaths. So we're bending into our back bends here. And then send the bottom back. True child's pose. Tuck the toes under. Walk the hands back. And then uncurl all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to center. Uncurl. Walk the hands out. And this time you can come down through your knees like we did the first time, or you can just keep the knees lifted and release all the way onto the floor. Inhale, coming up. Depending on what's comfortable for you, you can stay on your elbows like so, or you can keep the elbows straight and come all the way back up. Big breath into your belly. And then press back. Walk the hands back. Uncurl all the way up. Vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, back to center. Okay, then you're going to grab your scarf or your belt or whatever you have handy. And we're going to stretch out to the hamstrings, so the back of the legs, okay? So you're going to lie down on the ground. You're going to keep your shoulders down and back, okay? And you're using the belt to draw your leg and your toes towards you. And then you're just going to relax here. You can add in some foot movement. So inhale, point the toes away. Exhale, draw your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're getting the hamstring, Lengthen the calf, the sciatic nerve. You're getting the lymph moving through the body. You can start adding in some circles through the foot. So you should feel a comfortable stretch, okay? You don't want to be going too far into the stretch that the muscle just tightens up in response. Find that balance where it's a nice gentle stretch. Swapping directions with your feet. And then while we have the belt here, we're going to press our left hand on our left hip bone. We're going to keep our hip down as we open that right leg out to the side. Okay, so you're just releasing out through the groin here. Releasing out through the hips. Feel that lengthening through the inside of the right leg. Breathing into your belly. And then we're just going to take that belt band, whatever it is, into our opposite hand, our left hand, and then we're going to rotate over to the side. Keep the right shoulder blade pressing towards the earth. So you're getting a gentle stretch on the outside of the hip and into the lower back here. Left leg stays straight and down. Right arm is pressing towards the earth. Chin is tucked in. Inhale back to center. And let's swap sides. So lower that right leg down. So this should take some of the pressure off the lower back if you've been sitting for long periods, okay? So that the hamstrings can tighten up and they can just gently pull on the pelvis, rotating it backwards, which will put the lower back into a little bit of flexion, so a bend, a forward bend position. And this releasing out through the hamstrings will take some of that pressure off the pelvis, loosening things out. And then add in your foot movements. Inhale away, exhale towards you. Inhale, exhale. And hold in both hands if you wish. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then draw the circles. And then take the band in your left hand, reach the right arm across, lay the right arm out on the floor as you lengthen the left leg down out the side, or put your right hand on your pelvis to make sure the pelvis isn't lifting as you draw the left leg out to the side. Keep the knees straight if you can, put a little bend is fine if that's more comfortable. Lengthening out through the inside of that left leg. Breath is smooth and steady. And then raise that leg back up, take the band into your right hand. Left arm stays down, rotate out through that spine, stretching out of the side of the left hip. Left leg doesn't need to touch the ground, it depends on how the movement feels for you, but my left leg is resting on the ground, but that's not the same for everyone. Inhale, reach all the way back up. Bend the knees into the chest, hug the knees into the chest. Okay, and now we're going to stretch out through our hip flexors. So we're going to come into kneeling, okay? So we're going to start with our right leg forwards. So we're stretching here our left hip flexor. So the idea here is that you don't always need to go far into the left hip, like really far forwards, but really work on getting that tailbone or pelvis to tuck, okay? So you can see here if my pelvis is forward, I've got a real arch in my lower spine, that will tighten up through the front of the hip flexors. So what you want to do is get your tailbone and tuck it gently under, okay? And you should automatically feel a stretch through your left hip here, okay? Raise the left arm and you can just hold the position there. If you're not getting any stretch whatsoever, then you can lean into it, but I prefer staying up. So make sure that when you lean into it that you don't arch through the back, because then you don't really get a stretch in your hip flexor. It's through the hips more so. So really work on tucking that tailbone under. I can feel that really strongly through the front of my left hip. Then to really increase that stretch, what you can do is come down to the right. So lean down to the right. Left arm leans over and you feel a real lengthening through that left side of the body and the left hip flexor. Inhale, come all the way back up. Right knee down, left leg forwards. Okay, so again, watch that tucking under, okay? Press down into that right knee. Raise that right arm. You should feel a stretch through here. If you're not feeling it, just gently come in. Keep that tailbone on, tucked under. And then lean over to the left. Inhale all the way back up. And then come down onto your tummy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do some strengthening for the head and the neck. So head's always forward like this, so we're going to do the opposite. We're going to tuck our chin in, lengthen the back of the neck, and we're going to work the muscles up through here. And then we'll loosen out our mid-back, okay? So we're going to come down onto our tummies. We're going to form a little diamond with our hands. Rest our head here. Draw our shoulders down and back, and then we're just going to lift up. So our chin is tucked in, the back of our neck is long. We're only lifting from our crown of our head to our upper back. And we're holding that for 10. And lower. Shoulders down and back, chin stays tucked in. Lift. So you should be feeling like a stretch at the back of the neck. Feeling a little stretch possibly through the back of the shoulders. Holding it for 10. And lower. Shoulders reach down. Chin is tucked in. Head lifts. Hold for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 and down. And again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. And again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. This time we're going to bring our hands down by our side. We're going to turn our palms to face our hips, okay? And we're reaching our hands towards our heels. And then we're going to gently lift the head, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, roll the shoulders down and back, hands towards your hips, fingers towards your heels, tuck your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck and lift. So we're working the neck muscles, we're working the shoulder blade muscles, we're working the upper back muscles, we're getting everything strengthened here. A little bit of strengthening to the lower back, but we're not lifting loads through the lower back as of yet. And lower down. And again, roll the shoulders down and back, lift the hands, lift the head, chin tucked in, back of the neck long. And holding for 10. Good. And then it's time, lift up again, but we're going to add in our arms out to the side, out into like a Y shape, back down, turn the palms to face the hips, and one more time, out to the side, into like a big Y, back to 90, turn the palms in, really nice, lower down. Fingertips towards the hips, lift, arms out to the side, into our Y shape, back to 90, turn the palms in, turn the palms to face the earth, out to our Y, back to 90, back towards our hips, one more time, to 90, to our Y, keeping the breathing smooth, and lower down. So we'll just do that a few more times. Shoulders lift, fingers point down and back, head lifts, chin stays tucked in, out to 90, lift, down and back, and again, down and back, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and down. And again. Good. Keep your tailbone gently moving down and back, so you've got lots of space here in your lower back. Raise the arms. Now turn your palms towards the ceiling here. And then just lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then turn them down. Raise them all the way up. And then lift back and down. Sweep against the floor. Lift all the way back down by your sides. Spread them out nice and wide. All the way back down and rest your head down. So you can keep doing that, or we're going to add in a little bit of lower back strengthening here. So make sure before you lift up into so we're going to lift the feet, is that you gently move the tailbone down and back, okay? So you're not really arched into the ground. If you're having trouble with it, you could put a pillow or a cushion under your pelvis or under your tummy. But otherwise you're just sending your tailbone away, engaging through your glutes, gently lifting through the legs, and then lifting through the upper body. Okay, so palms are facing in towards the hips, chin is tucked in. And lower down. Good. Okay, so gently tuck that tailbone away. Feet squeeze together, glutes squeeze, ankles squeezing together, lift the upper body, tuck the chin in so the back of the neck is long, raise the hands a little bit higher, Breathe in for 1, breathe out. And lower down. Good. Gently tuck the tailbone under. Ankles squeeze, legs lift, palms lift, head lifts. And then you can see, can you add in your arm movements here if you wish. That's a little bit stronger. And lower down. Good. We'll just do that for a few more rounds. Feet together, squeeze through the bum, tailbone away, and lift. Back of the neck long. Arms lifted. Hold the position here, or try and raise the palms all the way out into a Y shape, all the way back down. And lower down. 2 more. All the way back up. All the way down. Turn the palms in. Lower down. Good. And 1 more. Tuck that tailbone gently. Keep the chin tucked in. Raise the arms up. Raise them out to the side. All the way overhead. And back down. 1 more time with the hands. Inhale out to the side. All the way back up. All the way down. And release. Let's push back into child pose and stretch out that lower back. So from here, round the shoulders, keep the chin tucked in, slowly press your bottom back towards your heel so you're really feeling that roundness in your spine. So you'll be feeling the stretch here through the back of the shoulders, through the lower back. Come onto your hands and knees. And we're just going to start now with some thoracic, so mid-back mobility, okay? So you're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, rotate under the left arm. Turn to look at your palm. And then inhale, back up. Exhale, under. Inhale, back up. Exhale, under. Inhale up. That's 4. And we're just going to do 10 of them. Keep working away there. Just going to tie up my hair. Inhale all the way up. Exhale under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then swap sides. So inhale with the left. Exhale under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch through that mid back. Press down into the earth with the left hand. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach under. Inhale up. Exhale under. Last one. Inhale. Exhale under. Then come back onto our hands and knees. And we're going to come into our bird dog, Superman, whatever you want to call it, where we're keeping the spine steady. Gentle drawing in of the belly button towards the spine. We're going to lift one leg and the opposite arm. Keep your chin tucked in, the back of the neck long. And we're going to hold for 5. And lower down. And again. So what we're doing here is, again, we're strengthening up the muscles at the back, a little bit through the glutes, a little bit through the lower abdomen. Getting that nice chin tucked in, back of the neck long. And swap sides. And again to the opposite side. Draw the belly gently up. Ribs are engaged back, back of the chin. The chin is tucked back in. And down, and swap sides. So you're stretching from your right fingertips here to your left toes. Belly button's engaged, chin's tucked in, shoulders are down and back. Good. Inhale, lift. Ribs engaged. Belly button gently drawn up. And down. And again. And down. And again. Good, and then just inhale, arch the back, exhale, round, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tuck the toes under, we're going to come up into standing, so arm curl our way all the way up into standing. Inhale, reach up, lift up onto our tippy toes. Exhale, come down, sweep the hands forward, hips back. A little bit of a squat. So the feet can be just hip width apart here. Sweep the hands back down. Inhale to reach up. Lift through the heels. Exhale down, lower the heels, sweep the arms up. Squat, chair pose, whatever you want to call it. Inhale, sweep the hands. Come all the way up onto your tippy toes. We'll get the calf working. Get some blood circulating. Relax the hands down. Hips down, shoulders down, hands up. And sweep. Inhale up. Lift all the way up onto the toes. Exhale slowly down. So make this as slow a movement as you can. Makes the muscles work that little bit hard. Weight is in your heels as you come into your chair pose. Let's take 3 breaths here. Sweep the hands forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bend the hands back down, bend the knees, bend the heels to the floor. Slowly lower down, push your weight back into your heels. Lengthen through the arms, ribs back. 3 breaths. Fold forwards, uncurl all the way up into standing, lift through the heels. Inhale up. Exhale down. Lower the heels. Weight back through the heels. Raise the arms up. And fold forward. Raise the heels. Hands back to heart center. And relax the arms down. Okay, so you're going to grab a set of weights now if you have them, okay? So when we have been sitting at a desk for too long, our muscles in around our neck and shoulders get short and tight. So we're just going to do a few exercises to even that out. So the first one that we're going to do is some shoulder shrugs. So we're going to lift our shoulders all the way to our ears and all the way back down. The weight needs to be kind of heavy for this exercise to have much effect. But if you don't have a heavy weight, you can just do lots and lots of repetitions. Not as effective, but still going to get the upper traps through that shortened position, through that lengthened position. Because the upper traps are generally where we hold our tension. They're generally, our shoulders are up around our ears when we're on the computer. So their upper traps are generally in that shortened position, which means they become tight and weak and then tense and sore basically. So this is a really good one if you've been suffering from tension in around the neck and the shoulders, even headaches. I really like this one for it. No idea how many repetitions I did. You want to be doing probably 3 sets of about 15 if you've got a heavy weight. If you're a bit like me, I've got like 4.5 kg, so it's pretty light. So you could just keep going with this exercise until you feel a little bit of fatigue in through your upper traps. And then we're going to do some raises with our weights. So we're bringing our weights to our shoulders and we're raising overhead, back down and lower. And again, up, hands to our shoulders, raise them overhead and back down, okay? And we'll do it from the side because we're going to add in a little squat movement too. So we're going to squat down, raise our hands to our shoulders, press overhead and lower back down. And again, all the way up. No idea how many I've done. Very bad physio. Not counting repetitions. And okay, last arm exercise. We're going to do some raises. So raising the arms out to the side and back down. Out to the side and back down. We can add in some movements here. So bring the whole body into it. These weights are a bit heavy for me. Hopefully you've got a little bit lighter. The breath should be getting a little bit heavier. So you're aiming to get the arms raised to about 90 degrees. Keep going while I'm talking. And you're just stepping out to the side. The bigger that you step into it, the more you're getting exercise through the legs. But you can't just stay here and concentrate on the arms. Okay, and relax down. What ideally you would do now, pause the video and do 2 more sets of them exercise, okay? But what we're going to do now is we're going to come onto our backs and we're just going to stretch out through the arms. We're going to stretch out through our pecs, okay? Stretching all the way out through our pecs and through that spine in on our foam roller, on our mat. Depends on what we have. We do with whatever we have at home. So you're going to lie. You can relax your head on the floor. You can relax it on the foam roller, and it just depends on what feels comfortable. And then you're going to bring your arms into like the shape of a cactus and you're going to lower them towards the earth. You can keep the knees bent if that's more comfortable on your lower back, or you can straighten the legs out. And you're just going to let your breath return to normal here. You're going to stretch it out on the mat for as long as feels comfortable for you. But basically you're getting that openness through the chest. You're coming out of that rounded upper back position into a little bit of extension. Allow your toes to fall out to the side. And then just focus on your breathing. And just hold this stretch for as long as you feel like you need to, till you feel like you release. So you can spend a couple of minutes there. It's always a good one to do before getting into bed, I think, if you've been, rounded throughout the day. But good luck with that. Do a little bit of work. If you've got any questions about any of it, let me know. Or if you want a little bit of advice on the exercises, also give me a shout. Thank you.